Birdie, the star of the show. Hi everyone! Well, this is like not the most flattering angle, but anyway. Hi everyone! So I asked you last weekend for some questions for a Q&A, and so here we are. We've got little Miss Bird with us. As you can see, she's enjoying being propped up between the two of us. Hey Bobos! Right, so let's get into the questions. Are you ready, honey?
Yeah, I'm holding her.
Henry asked me what the questions were before we started filming, and I said, "Well, just go with it." We need some Birdie and Henry history. Like, I want to know some bio on Henry, the quiet king of the royal family. Well, where do you want to start with that one?
I don't know. Do you want to answer that? You answer it, and I'll correct you. If you get anything wrong.
Well, Henry was born in Taiwan, and he was adopted when you were 9 months old-ish, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And by a British family, and he moved to the UK, and he has lived across the UK. He's lived in Switzerland. You were in the Royal Marines Reserves for a short time. Then you were a wedding photographer, and now you're a firefighter. And the happiest day of your life was when you met me.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the day you met me. Did I get everything right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. You mentioned Lincoln and Birdie were rehomed by you and Henry. Were they in an abusive situation, or did their owners simply have to give them up for other reasons? Their transformation since being in your loving home have been amazing. Will you please discuss their ages again? Oh, thank you, Janice. That's a lovely comment. So Birdie here is 4 years old, and Lincoln is 6. Lincoln, if you haven't seen the video of, I can't remember what it was called now because I've got baby brain, but where we found Lincoln's first family, I suggest you watch that. I'll try and remember what the name of that one was. But Lincoln came from a very lovely home, and due to an illness in the family, he was rehomed. He did spend quite some time in foster care before he came to us. Basically, the lovely lady he was living with was in a wheelchair, and we all know Lincoln likes to get his butt on things, and he kept sitting on her, and she was unable to get him off. So yeah, he had to be rehomed, and it was a very difficult situation for them and their family. And they actually came across our channel at the end of last year and came and visited Lincoln, and it was very sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so happy to see them again. Little Miss Bird, she came from a home that I call it a farm, but not in the sense of like a working farm. They just have this lovely big plot of land, which in South Africa we would say, oh, you have a farm. But it wasn't like a farm with like cows and sheep and things like that. And yeah, so she came from there, and then they both came to live with us. And I already mentioned their ages, right? Yeah,
I think so.
4 and 6. Right, Jackie says, I know Mr. Pig is deaf, but it seems like when you talk, he responds even if he's sleepy. Do you think he can sense the vibration of your voice? I can't even tell he is deaf. I love him and the birds so much. You are very blessed.
I don't think he can feel the vibration. I don't think it's enough.
No.
He's not that. I don't think he's that sensitive. I think he knows us well, though.
Yes. And if you watch Lincoln's face when we are interacting with him, he's really reading our faces.
Yeah.
He is really looking at us for visual cues. And I think that is what you're seeing, is him just noticing our faces and stuff. So
yeah.
It is quite incredible, because sometimes, you know, we can speak to him without giving any sign language, and it does seem like he completely understands.
Yeah, he picks up on what...
She's melting out of the frame.
He picks up on other body language as well.
Yeah,
or what
he
you're
does.
doing. If you put on a jacket, he'll know the difference between a jacket that goes outside,
or even sunglasses,
or one that you're just gonna put on to go in the garden. He can tell.
He knows if you're gonna leave, and he also, like, sometimes he tries to position himself so he can come with you, but I think in general he knows when he's not coming. Without us indicating, he just knows that there's a difference, which is amazing.
But he is deaf, because if he's not looking at you, he's
you can't get his attention.
Completely unaware.
Deborah says, does Lincoln know sign language, and can you give us a little bit of Piggy history? Well, we've already given the history. He does know sign language. He has selective knowledge of sign language. Sometimes he understands it perfectly, especially if there's like food or treats or fun things involved for him. And other times, if he doesn't want to listen to you, he'll just do those.
Yeah.
And he will not look at you because he knows you're trying to get him to do something that he doesn't want to do. So.
Oh, how was it they found out he was deaf? Wasn't it because of the food bowls?
Yeah, when he was a puppy, they would bang the food bowls together, and all the little puppies would come running.
Except him.
And Piggy wouldn't come.
So. Only one.
So they realised, that there was something not wrong with him, but something not right with him. And it turned out that he was deaf. Kasha wants to know, how much longer for the new bundle of joy? Well, I am now 32 weeks pregnant, and I'm due at the beginning of October. So, yes, as you can see, baby is growing nicely in this belly.
Oh, Birdie's falling out.
You're pretty melting. You're melting, my girl. Let me see. How did you and Henry meet? Where did you get Birdie from? Any baby news? And will the baby be on YouTube? You can take that one. How did we meet, babe?
Oh no, you can do that one. We did this one in the other video, didn't we?
In the last Q&A, yeah, we did. So I feel like I'm dominating this whole video. It's embarrassing.
I don't like storytelling.
I was living and working in Belize, and Henry came out to Belize as a volunteer, and that's how we met each other, and we became friends. And then it wasn't until a couple of years later. Hey,
it was a scuba diving place.
Yeah, scuba diving place. I think we kind of kept in touch with each other every now and then, not every day. And then I was looking to buy a new camera, and Henry was doing a lot of photography. And it sounds like a pickup line, hey. I asked Henry for some advice on my camera. And we became best friends, and we were in constant contact with each other from then on. And then we realised that maybe there was something a bit more there. And then we decided to see, which was kind of scary because
That was when you were working on a yacht.
Yeah, and I was living in the States.
On a private yacht, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it was kind of scary because we had built up this amazing friendship, and, to go from friendship to something else.
But we didn't talk for ages, actually, because I was working in Switzerland.
Yeah.
I was working for like a private investigations company.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was after when I got back here.
Yeah.
When we were speaking.
When we met as well, I was dating someone else that Henry met. And Henry was trying to date someone at the time because we spoke about your situation a lot.
So we don't need to go into all the details.
No, but, that... So it wasn't like love at first sight. But I did say, when meeting Henry, I did say to a mutual friend of ours, the girl that ends up marrying Henry is going to be a very, very lucky girl, not knowing that it would be me. And I was right. When are Birdie and Piggy going to be together? We just did a video on this last week. It's called Lincoln and Birdie's Current Living Situation. So yeah, I would recommend giving that one a quick watch because I don't think I can explain the whole thing again like I did in that video. Okay, last question, and then we will give the other ones over to Piggy. All your favourite Piggy parts. I remember you liked the very tips of his ears. How about the top 5? Well, that question needs to be with Piggy so we can show.
Oh yeah.
But we can do Birdie's favourite parts.
I like to hold Birdie up by here. She's going to sleep.
I love this little bird crest on her head. It is just the cutest little thing. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but it Looks like she's got little spaghetti straps
And
on her shoulders.
Little white socks.
Yeah, she's got little white socks. Her face is so beautiful. Hey Birdie, you're very, very pretty, aren't you?
She's getting softer too.
Yeah, she is. This raw diet's really working for Bird. Hey. Right, we'll see you in the next video where we'll finish answering the questions and Mr. Pig will be the star of that show. He's just fast asleep, so we'll have to wait for him to wake up. Birdie, say bye. She looks like a little, what are those?
A wombat.
Oh, Bird. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up or even share it. If you're new around here,